Greetings, families. Welcome back. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. This is just a quick update about Mali. Our president, General Assimi Goita, congratulations to you. It was just a few days I was doing or recording, and instead of saying General Assimi Goita, I said president, and I said, okay, I put it in the universe. Not knowing 3 days ago, they have finalized that he is the president of Republic of Mali. Congratulations to him. They have given him 5 more years. Great. The 3 leaders are now president without ballot boxes, without wasting money. And there's a lot of reform. Sorry. Please, families, listen, and I'll be back. Thank you for your time.
We head down to the Bamako International Conference Center, where the national phase of consultations on the revision of the political parties' charter concluded this afternoon. Strong recommendations were made, namely the installation of General Assimi Goita as President of the Republic for a renewable 5-year term, the dissolution of political parties, the elimination of public funding for political parties, the abolition of the status of the leader of the opposition, and the tightening of conditions for the creation of political parties. We present to you some recommendations read here by Abdou Salam Diepkele, Director General of Territorial Administration, General Rapporteur, of the statements collected by Mamari Kone and Aliou Touré.
Recommendations related to the first theme, which concern the reduction of the number of political parties by applying restrictive conditions for creation and funding. Recommendation: dissolve all political parties. As a method of implementing this recommendation, the participants request the repeal of Law Number 05047 of August 18, 2005, concerning the Charter of Political Parties by adopting a new law. Facilitate the conditions for the dissolution of political parties. In the new Charter, limit the number of political parties to a maximum of 5. In the new Charter, take action to dissolve all existing political parties and start anew. Take action to dissolve associations and movements. Take action to dissolve associations and movements of a political nature. Second recommendation: tighten the conditions for creating political parties. Set a deposit of 100 million francs for the creation of a political party. Eliminate public funding for political parties. Recommendation 5, conduct an audit of the public funding of political parties. Add to the list of people prohibited from being active in a party the traditional authorities and legitimacies, as well as religious leaders. Prohibit political activity for associations. Insert into the new Charter: no one can be a member of more than one political party. Reading of the Charter of Political Parties with a reaffirmation of the status of leader of the opposition. On this point, the active forces demand the abolition of the status of leader of the opposition. Theme 3, political nomadism during a mandate. The active forces recommend the prohibition of political nomadism. Give the current leaders the necessary time to continue managing the state by installing General Assimi Goita as president of the Republic from 2025, renewable, like his peers in the AES.
And in his closing speech, the Prime Minister, Minister of Territorial Administration and Decentralization, Major General Abdoulaye Maïga, praised the participants for the quality of the work. He promised to convey the recommendations to the transitional president, General Assimi Goita. We listened to him on the microphone of Mamari Kone and Aliou Touré.
Thanks to your commitment and diligence in work, the consultations we are concluding this afternoon have resulted in clear and precise recommendations, allowing the country to move forward and turn the dark pages. That led to the collapse of our nation. This is the moment to commend the actions of our brave armed security forces, which have significantly improved the security situation. This is also the moment to pay tribute to all the victims of insecurity in our country, both civilian and military victims. I listened very attentively to the recommendations from the 2 days of work during the national phase of the consultation of the active forces of our nation and Malians living abroad. I also thank all the participants and, of course, congratulate them for the quality results achieved in such a short time.
I would like to finally congratulate the Minister Delegate and the entire organizing committee.
I commit to conveying to the President of the Transition Head of State, His Excellency General Assimi Goita,
the recommendations adopted by your sessions. The government, for its part, will spare no effort, under the high authority of the Head of State, to take the necessary measures to meet the expectations of the people.
The full report in our upcoming.
Thank you so much, families, for listening and watching. Wow, when they said public fund, I said, yes, that's where the corrupt leaders get money. So yes, let's restrict them from it. Also, 5 parties, good. I was looking, I didn't see the former prime minister because I know he's also one of the leaders of a party. So maybe his party is not successful, or I don't know. I know he has a YouTube channel. I'll check what is going on because I was looking forward something big as it is. He's supposed to be there, even though it's not in the government anymore. It's concerning parties. So I was expecting to see him. Well, in case you see him in the audience and having, please let me know, under the comment section because I haven't seen him. Thank you so much, families. I will leave you here. It's just a quick update that I want to share with you in case you are like me and you haven't seen the news yet, because I was busy with Burkina Faso, the protests and everything. I didn't pay attention to that side, but my spirit was telling me it's going to happen, so. And I'm grateful that it has happened. I'm happy for them. They should put all the differences aside and now focus on working. Having said that, there is a school that he has already helped. Let me just add that to this video. Families, I will leave you here. Please watch that one as well. One of the universities that he has provided them with water, not that they don't have water, but according to them, some seasons the water is not flowing properly, so they have to give them or dig a borehole to support them, and they are happy. That's what it's about, leadership. I was happy to see yesterday's video that I shared that he has managed with his team to provide fuel to the northern region as well. They are doing a great job, and after the mining and everything has been completed and start working, everything will be perfect for these 3 leaders, if it's not perfect already. Anyway, families, I will leave you here. Have a wonderful day. Enjoy your weekend. I will not disturb you today unless there's breaking news. Let us all rest. God bless you all. See you soon. Bye-bye. Please watch the rest of the video.
The University Institute, UPAPJEDU, for Territorial Development and the Faculty of Economic and Management Sciences have benefited from boreholes. And this is an initiative by the President of the Transition as part of his social works, Aviva Tukoya Diakite and Haruna Diara.
The Institute for Territorial Development is facing a water shortage due to the low flow rates of the installations on the Badalaburo Hill. This crisis situation led us to request
the construction of boreholes from the Social Work Service of the Presidency.
And the wait was short to see 2 boreholes constructed on the Hill of Knowledge in Badalaburo in Commune 5 of the Bamako district, where thousands of students study. Thus, the University Institute of Territorial Development, IUDT, and the Faculty of Economic Sciences and Management are the beneficiaries of the 420th and 421st water supply systems from the Social Works Program of the Transitional President, General Assimi Goita.
There is a saying that water is life, and whoever gives water to someone improves their life. Under these conditions, we are very happy to receive today, on this solemn occasion, the water tower that has been graciously given to us by the President of the Republic.
I can assure you of the proper use, the optimal use of this infrastructure for the benefit of the entire university community. All my thanks go to the President of our country, the head of state, the transitional president. I would also like to thank the Social Services Department of the Presidency of the Republic.
It goes without saying, since this precious liquid, water, is essential to all forms of life. This is precisely why the transitional president, who diversifies his solidarity actions in favor of the population, emphasizes access to drinking water for all.
Everywhere we go, we explain so that we can put things into context. The social initiatives stem from the fact that during the inauguration of the transitional president, he decided to allocate 2/3 of his sovereignty fund to serve the Malians in order to somewhat alleviate their difficulties. It is within this framework that the social initiatives were established. They have done a lot of drilling. You notice that it's 421 drillings inaugurated, not completed, but inaugurated, because we have other drillings waiting for inaugurations. All of this is to demonstrate the solidarity and patriotism of the transitional president.
And for anyone who wants to benefit from the generosity of General Assimi Goita, know that you only need to send a request to the Presidency of the Republic, and a response will follow.
Credit to ORTM. Thank you.